watching David Graham Sports Report. You're watching David Graham Sports Report.
When you call for just any ambulance service, you never know what you might get. But when you call Vital Care at 423-562-9370, you'll get an experienced staff, experienced and professional people who know what the word emergency really means. Don't just trust anyone. You do have a choice when it comes to ambulance service in this area. 562-9370.
Well, our Cougars let another game slip through their fingers Tuesday afternoon to the Bobcats of Central 6-5 behind the lack of defense on our part. The Bobcats only earned 2 runs but amassed 6 all in total. Tate McGee started on the mound for our Cougars. He deserved a better outcome, but he didn't get it as our defense led a lot of base runners on base without a base hit, and they got 10 hits off Tate, but they were all scattered over 7 innings. The rest were errors. We started out getting the first 2 batters out on the top of the first, but a boo-boo got him a base runner, and then an earned run in the top of the first. We answered that as Tate McGee scored on a boo-boo by the Bobcats, and it was all knotted up at 1 after 1. In the top of the second, we kept the boo-boos going as we gave them 2 more runs. In the bottom of the third, we jumped on them with 3 big runs to take a 4-3 lead, and added 1 more in the 4th inning to enlarge our lead to 5-3 at the end of 4th innings of play. They scored 2 in the top of the 5th and 1 in the top of the 6th, and that was your final, 6-5. And now we try to bounce back against the Wildcats of Oak Ridge, whom we have never had any good luck against, Wednesday afternoon at 5 p.m. Now we'll be up there to bring you back a full report on the next 40. Let's just hope our Cougars bring their bats and their gloves. You may need to make a note of this. We have a double dipper, Thursday, as our Cougars will play at 5:30. Makeup game against the Panthers of Powell, and then we'll hang around at 7:30, bring you the Baby Cougars as they will host the number 1 team in the conference in the Panthers of Cumberland Gap. Our Cougars are the number 2 team in that conference. We're 4-1, and we have a chance to polish off a team above us and take the top spot. So log on to 1450WLF.com or tune in to AM 1450, and we'll broadcast both games for you right there on the WLF Sports Network. That's with me and Joe Monroe. That's Thursday afternoon, so make a note of that. You don't want to miss it. Our Lady Cougars were at home Tuesday afternoon against the Lady Mavericks of AC. No word on that game has been turned into us, and we'll play a double dipper Wednesday against Carnes at the Cougar Den starting at 5 p.m. Our middle school Lady Cougars were on the road at Norris, and they'll play at Oneida Wednesday starting at 5 p.m.
Calvary Christian Academy, quality academics and biblical character. You can receive both. All the things you want in a school for your child. Grade levels K through 12. Phonetic-based reading, individualized curriculum, diagnostic testing, character building, and biblical principles. For more information, contact Calvary Christian Academy, 2139 Jacksboro Pike, P.O. Box 1402, La Follette, Tennessee. Phone 423-562-7267. 423-562-7267.
Our Cougar soccer team is now 4-0, coming off their big win over Oneida. Coming off the hard-fought victory from the night before at Scott County, the Cougars did not look as sharp as they had in the previous games after the Indians came out fighting hard and had multiple shots on goal. The Cougars finally got their feet under them. Eli Cross scored the first 2 goals for the Cougars. Then Matthew Laxton was able to earn a goal, but unfortunately earned a yellow card for excessive celebration immediately after that. The 3 goals were enough to pull the Cougars through, even though the Indians scored 2 goals. So a 3-2 victory, and our Cougar soccer team keeps on keeping on. And don't forget, they have a website you can visit. That's www.cchssoccer.com. A great website where we get all the latest news on our Cougar soccer team. Now they'll play their first home game April the 10th when they will host Gibbs. And then on the 15th, they will host Knox Catholic at home. Just hope they have their taxes done before then. Dixie Youth Baseball schedule to start up April 7th. You know, I've heard different stories, but that's what Jerry Faust told me, he said April the 7th at All Fields, so we'll get out to All Fields April the 7th and bring you back a full report. And also, we're working on the highlight DVD for the LA Madness tournament, which just concluded, and it looks like we're making just one video, one big old video of the whole thing, and we'll have that ready by the end of the week, so hang in there with us. We'll get it done. It's only going to cost something like $12.95 for the whole thing, so a great deal on a great video. Dwayne Kitts is having an annual fishing tournament to benefit Glade Springs Church, Baptist Church that is, Saturday, April the 12th. Blast off will be at daylight. Weigh-in will be at 3 p.m. $50 per boat, 2 per boat. No armies, no families, none of that. Just 2 people per boat. Don't get no Cuban exiles on there or anything. And the payout will be determined by the number of boats entered. All TWRA rules do apply. Call Dwayne Kitts at 423-494-8718. Okay, now coaches, I want to remind you, if you want us there, if you want us to cover your event, fax us a schedule at 423-562-5764. Your players like being on the sports report, and they deserve to be on the sports report, so call that number. Or I should say, fax us that schedule to here to WLAF at 423-562-5764. Alrighty, I'm looking around, I don't see no other sports, so I thank you for being with us. You guys have a great day, and stay tuned. There's a whole lot more to come right here on WLAF.